Hi everyone, so I drive a Mitsubishi Lancer just like the one in this picture, and I recently decided to see if I was actually getting the gas mileage that was quoted for the car. Let me see if it says on here. It doesn't say on here, but it's actually 33 miles a gallon in the city and 40 on the highway. So I recently decided to put this to the test. I was a little disappointed at the actual city mileage. I got something closer to 20 to 25. I actually have a gauge on my car that will tell me how many miles a gallon that I was getting. So I decided to try it on the highway, and I was careful to check the wind forecast because having a tailwind or a headwind could definitely affect the results. So I chose 2 very calm days to make the same drive, and here's what I came up with. So if I was going 65 miles per hour, I got about 33 miles per gallon. And 55 miles per hour on the very same road on similar conditions, I chose days that were very dry and almost windless. I got 45 miles per gallon. So I did a little bit better than advertised. And I put these on cruise control. I think if you actually controlled your pedal, you could probably do even better. But that requires a little bit of effort. So, I have in the past, I used to love to stare at the gauge and see how I could improve the gas mileage. But you know what? It's become a very dangerous game when I'm trying to do this on the highway. So I usually just trust cruise control to do. To take care of it. So I estimated that if you drive 5,000 miles on the highway each year, how much time and how much money it would cost you. I want to see if it was actually worthwhile to go 55 miles an hour, worthwhile in terms of your time, obviously. So if you were going 65 miles an hour and you drive 5,000 miles on the highway every year, it would take you 77 hours to make those drives, and you would consume about 151 gallons of gasoline. And at 55 miles an hour, the numbers work out to about 91 hours for the drive and about 111 gallons of gasoline. So it turns out to be about 14 extra hours, and you save 40 gallons. And here in the Seattle area, we're paying about $3 a gallon. So it saves you about $8.57 for every extra hour that you drive. But you know what? Most people would say it's not worth it. You know what? I would say it might be. And the reason it might be worth it, the reason being that even if you make $20, $30, $40 an hour in your day job, you don't get to work whenever you decide to work. And the other reason I would say I'm still going to drive 55 miles an hour most of the time is because there's a lot more to life than just how much time and how much money you're saving, right? If you're getting some good scenery on the road, or if you need to decompress, I know for a fact that when I'm done with my job and I go home or go somewhere, I like to have a little bit of decompression in between. I also, for the car I drive, if I turn the heaters all the way up, it acts like a sauna in the car, and for me, I know that saunas are very helpful for my body. And so, but this is a rough baseline that you can work with now, right? If it's solely about time and money, right? If you're rushing in between freelance gigs and you only have a certain number of hours to work with, yeah, this will give you a rough guideline. But obviously, there is a lot more to life than, and plus you actually do save money, right? Over the course of a year, you would save 120 bucks. Imagine if you could save 120 bucks on anything else, right? The other thing I didn't really take into account is how much less wear and tear it would do to your car if you went 55 compared to 65, right? That's real money right there, right? That's not just subjective, I like to have a sauna in the car, right? And not to mention the cost of your insurance, the reduced risk of having an accident. I'll let you think about that, but this is just a baseline. Thanks for watching.